Well, it's so fun to talk with the owners of a home. For those of you who are watching this, we are helping Stacy and her husband Wally sell their home that they lovingly designed for their own use while they were building another home. And it's so fun for me, as somebody who has bought and sold a dozen times, to know the story behind the house. And this one in particular is fun because Stacy and her team do such exceptional work designing homes throughout Dallas, Fort Worth. I was so struck the first time I walked into your beautiful home in Plano, just to walk into a home and to find these finishes that you don't usually see in a home at the price point that it is. What was your inspiration behind this home's on Belmont Place? What was
Yes.
some of your inspiration behind doing this?
Well, originally we really wanted something that when somebody was there, they felt like it was very calming and serene, uh, maybe reminiscent of a coastal type of design, but a
Mm.
little bit more refined for that. We live in Dallas and people expect something that feels more refined and a little more elegant. But I think that you can see the reference to that coastal kind of spa kind of feeling there.
What are some of the challenges of buying an older home? If this isn't your job, this isn't something you do as a living, and have
True.
those contractors.
I think in the beginning, we were looking for something that may just needed a little cosmetic refresh, but just these homes weren't built for
Mhm.
today's family in mind. They didn't have the storage that we needed. They didn't have the closet space or the open floor plan. And so that was something that I felt like it was a challenge, and we were happy to
Mhm.
take it on. But I think just an average homeowner might have a hard time seeing some of the possibilities within those homes. And then, even if there are the possibilities, you got to tackle it. You've got to be
Mhm.
willing to go through all of that. And it always takes longer than you want. It's always more expensive than you want. And we wanted to do it right. So everything went through all the inspections process. And that's a whole nother learning experience, too.
Yeah, well, getting the city of Plano to sign off on everything, and I don't know that
Everything.
I know everybody doesn't always do that because we have followed up to make sure that that's been done and have seen times that
Yeah.
that hasn't been done. But if somebody was going to do what you did, and you were
Yeah.
gonna give them a price for the design, the build, and everything, what are we looking at?
Well, I'll just give, not just for Belmont, but just the market in general,
Mhm.
because we're in this all the time. And some of this is just that we're in post-COVID pricing, and the
Mhm.
demand for construction and people that do this type of work is very high in Dallas. And so, in this realm, you get what you pay for. And so I would just say, if anybody was tackling these kind of things, really do your homework. But for
Mhm.
something like Belmont, you're not going to be able to do, like, if you were going to try and create that kitchen, or even most of the kitchens, you're not going to be able to do it for less than 65 or 75. And that's not using fancy materials. That, like, medium level product,
Mhm.
and a nice cabinetry and nice quartz countertops.
Mhm.
So that's you know
Mhm.
that's pricey. And bathrooms,
I
it's
was gonna
very.
say, what about this bathroom? If I was going to call you and go, "Stacy, redo my
Yeah.
bathroom and make it look like this," can you give me just a ballpark idea
I mean,
of what
it's going to
that's?
be 50 or 60.
Okay.
And some of that's depending on how big that bathroom is, but I'm really not exaggerating. Like, that
Right.
is what it's just costing right now in the area.
Yeah.
Um, and to do, new floors throughout, even if you're doing, this luxury vinyl plank, which we love, you're still looking at, for an average house of about 2,600 square feet, it's about 15 grand.
And under the ticker here, all the different upgrades that you included, and there were so many things that you did do, and I think that's where the value. I mean, we even have it appraised at higher than we have it listed,
Yeah.
because you really couldn't afford to, to do so many of these things in a house. And so that is the real opportunity for a buyer here, is to come in and get this and
Yeah.
not buy a four or $500,000 house and then put this kind of
Mhm.
money in it. Not only is that time, you can't even build it into your mortgage. You would have to take out, either use cash or you'd have to take out a
Absolutely.
loan. This is done. It's truly move-in ready, and it is stunning. It's just it is a happy home. It feels really good when you go in there.
Well, thanks.
Um,
I do love it, and I think it has great vibes.
it does have great vibes. It absolutely does. Aerial view. Tell me a little bit about what you loved about living in this area.
Oh my goodness. We loved living in this area. Partly just the location is central to everything. And because it's a established neighborhood, you've got these beautiful tall trees, which you can see in all those other pictures.
Mhm.
But we would walk all the time, and we would walk not just to the elementary school is like a block away,
Yeah, which
but
is right here. This is the bird's eye view of that. And it's just,
oh
yeah,
yeah,
your kids can walk to school.
you can. It's a
Mhm.
great elementary school,
Mhm.
and we would walk over there. We'd walk if you go north a couple blocks, you're in the whole Beltline Parkway. I don't remember what it's called, but we would walk for miles
Mhm.
along that area.
Mhm. Yeah.
And the pool is over there. I mean, not only is it close to that type of thing, but we're 5-10 minutes away from all those Park Preston restaurant shopping. um, it was a little dangerous, I'll admit, because we were very close to all those really nice restaurants that I'm like, yes, let's go there tonight.
So centrally located. I like that. It's over on the west side of Plano.
Yep.
Love to set up an appointment for you to see. Would love to connect you with Stacy to tell you more about it. And you need a good designer. You like those finishes. Definitely get in touch with Staci Steidley and her
Yeah.
design team at Studio Steidley. They do a phenomenal job. I've really enjoyed. Go to their website, look at some of the things that they've done. And you can have your own little mini Steadley in the heart of Plano if you are looking for a 3-bedroom home with an office. Definitely don't overlook this one because you couldn't recreate it at the cost that we have it listed. So,
For sure.
well, thank you so much, Stacy. I appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you, Lindy.